It's Meteorologist Jim Caldwell here in the Alert Center. The Alert Center, we are talking about weather. Big time stuff coming our way once again, and we will get to that part of it. I'm just going to briefly show you what's going on out there right now, and then I'm going to dig into the meat and potatoes of this forecast because there is a lot going on. And you know what? I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to tell you, is it going to snow? How cold is it going to get? I'm not going to break down the atmosphere for you, but we're going to talk about the straight up weather. Now, looking at the temperature map, we've already pushed into the 40s and 50s. It's actually a nice day out there. The breeze, you know, it might be a little extra for you, but we certainly have that going with 45 showing in Frankfort, Lexington, 50 even in Somerset currently. First alert weather day mode. See, I told you we're going to go straight into this, the meat and potatoes. We're digging in because it is a big time system that's going to impact us and other parts of the country. This first system that gives us the first alert weather day for Friday is going to have a more of an impactful imprint on other states than it is us. We will see strong severe thunderstorms. We will get gusty winds outside of any thunderstorms and maybe some locally heavy rain, and also the wintry side of this. But the other wintry side, the second part of the first alert weather day, it gets going into your Sunday. That's when we could be talking about more snow. Let's look at the severe weather chance first. I'm doing it all in chronological order here. So on Friday, the marginal risk of severe weather is out. Now, you've seen this before. It's the low wind, but what this tells us is there's an isolated risk for strong to severe thunderstorms to develop in that area. Wind will be the primary threat out of anything that gets going out there because we just have a lot of wind energy available. So I switch from that, the wind and the severe thunderstorm chances, to snow chances, because those will start showing up as well. Some stuff flying late Friday night into your Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's how it all stacks up here. The first go around with snow, I'm not ready to show you any snowfall projections, any numbers for the second system, but the first one is very puny for us. Low wind totals, barely moving up there in northern portions of Kentucky. You get maybe around a quarter of an inch. That's it. Light amounts spread throughout the region. Why? Watch this. The hour by hour comes at us. You get the rounds of showers, you get the thunderstorms. They blow through. And again, some could be strong and severe. But that snow starts wrapping in. You see that period of it? But notice it gets into northern Kentucky and kind of holds there for a while. Well, that one's gone. Now we get ready for the Arctic air invasion, and I mean that. It is going to invade. This is the next wave, and it starts blowing in that snow here late Sunday into your Monday, and you get another secondary wave that goes along. See how the snow just started tracking back towards St. Louis? That's the next system that pushes in more snow widespread across Kentucky. Those two systems have a major impact, and that Arctic air, look at it. I've got it tracked all the way up deep into Canada and really beyond, but you see how it races down into the lower 48 and then spreads across Kentucky here. My cold thoughts haven't changed. Teens for highs, single-digit lows, wind chill readings well below zero, and if we get that snow on the ground, sub-zero levels possible for your actual air temperatures. Not during the day, during the nighttime. That's when we dip all the way down to that. So we're talking about some impressive stuff here. Ridiculous cold. We haven't been this cold since the lead up to Christmas in 2022. Remember that? Remember the light snowmaker that passed through and the bitterly cold temperatures that we had? That's the last time we've recorded data here in Kentucky at that level, which is not that long ago, but you know, winters here, they can be pretty harsh. Well, this right here is going to give you a harsh shot at least with the snow and the cold shot. But a lot to evaluate before we get into committing to any totals. So if you, as I always say when we get on here, if you've seen anybody else out there sharing big totals from a weather source you've never heard of, I always use this one, Super Duper Weather Group. Okay, it's not really a thing, but if you're seeing that and they're saying, you know, we're going to get 3 feet of snow out of this, then come to us, check and see what we're saying. And we're not saying that yet because we're not to that level. We like to be as close to perfect as possible. And sometimes in a situation like this, it's very difficult, as you have learned through the years. So The closer we get, we'll have more information, but you'll have plenty of prep time for this system. So, that being said, I appreciate all of you stopping by here on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to be back on live television in about 12 minutes for WKYT News at noon. Have a wonderful rest of your day and get ready for some real cold.